welcome back. Today we're diving into a fun, fast-paced Procreate tutorial where we'll create a refreshing glass of summer vibes with a splash of lemon. It'll be just the right touch of vintage-inspired flair and show how you can achieve amazing results in no time. No need to spend hours crafting impressive artwork. To help you get started, I'm offering a free download of the sketch and colour palette. Check the link in the description. You'll also find details about the brushes I used. However, please feel free to use what you have. Here are the details for the canvas dimensions and colour profile. Let's jump in and get started. I have my sketch layers in here, and if you've downloaded the sketch and opened the file, your layers should look like these. So just to start off with, let's change this to multiply and take it down to about 40 or 50%. Same as this one, multiply. Close this group, create two new layers, group, rename, BG for background. Just close this. We'll grab the sketch group and pop it on top. Open this, select the bottom layer. We can just turn the sketch off momentarily. And we'll be using the sleek marker. Choose this light aqua here. And the sleek marker can be at around size 22. And we're just going to create a rectangle, and that will give us a nice white border. Let's just go here, select that, select rectangle, and let's draw a rectangle, leaving a white border around the edges. Now don't stress too much if the border is not of equal width all around. Just select this arrow here, and you can make sure you've got freeform selected, and you can take it down, in and out, just to make sure that we've got equal width around all the edges. Close this group, create two new layers, select both group, we'll rename this glass. Select the bottom layer, let's select the sleek marker and at around 18-19%. We'll use this light pink here, fourth from the left. Let's turn our sketch layer back on. We just need this main layer on. We can turn this straw layer off for the moment. Okay, so let's just now create an outline around the glass. Fill that in with colour. Select the top layer here. We'll use the same brush. We'll just change the colour to this darker pink here, and we'll create an outline for the top of the glass. Let's fill that in with colour. Now let's create a new layer on top. Continue using the sleek marker, just take it down in size to around 12%. And this time we'll turn on the straw sketch. We can turn off the main sketch, and we will use this light colour here, and we'll create an outline of this straw. I'm just going to show you a little trick on how to get a straight line. So we start the line here, go down. When you get to the end, don't release the pencil because you can change the end point here. So you have control over where the end point goes. And we'll do the same with this side here. turn off the sketch and fill this in with colour. Now we will add some stripes to the straw. So let's create a new layer on top here. We're going to create a clipping mask, and the clipping mask will basically contain anything we put on layer 11 will be contained to this straw layer on layer 10. So we'll keep the sleek marker and take it up to about 19 or 20%. And we'll choose this colour here, second from the right. Let's turn the straw sketch back on to use that as a guide. And we're going to fill in the red stripes. We can turn this straw sketch layer off. Let's now select the ball pen 28 or thereabouts. We're going to create a new layer. Select this to multiply. Take the opacity down to around 60 or so percent. The colour that we'll use is this colour here, that second pink, that slightly darker pink. And let's turn the main sketch back on, and we're just going to add some detail to the glass. And to the top as well. Turn the sketch off, just grab the eraser tool, and you can just erase a little back here if you've got another straw. Now let's go to this layer here. We're going to duplicate this layer here and grab this and just pop it on top here. And we just lost the clipping mask for that, so let's just select this layer here and select clipping mask. So let's go back to this layer here and grab the eraser tool. Sleek marker is fine for this job. And we will just erase back from where the top of the glass starts. So we can increase the size here and just erase back like so. Now let's deal with this part of the straw that is in the glass. So that's this part here. And what we're going to do is select the end here, go to screen, and go down to about 50 or so percent, just so we can see the straw, but it's less visible because it's in the glass. Let's create a new layer on top. We'll continue using the sleek marker for this job, and we can take it down to about 8%. We're going to use this pink colour here, the one on the right. Let's turn our sketch back on for the straw, and we'll just do this like so on the top of the straw and colour it in. Turn the straw layer off, and we're going to select multiply for this and take the opacity slider down to about 80 or so percent. So let's just go to our layers and let's create a layer on top here. We're going to use the sleek marker at about 22%. We'll continue using this pink colour on the right. And we're just going to add a little bit of a shape here and then fill it in. we've got this shape here and we'll just fill it in with colour, like so. Let's go to the layer, switch it to multiply, and take the opacity way down. I might leave it at around 14%. For the next job, we're going to use the sleek marker at around size 13 or 12, that's fine. We'll turn this sketch layer back on, close this group here, create 2 new layers, select both, group, rename, I'll call this text, select the bottom layer, choose the lightest colour here, and we'll just create an outline of this cloud here. Fill that in with colour. Now select the top layer here. We're going to use the bumpy inker, size 13. Choose this colour second from the right. And let's fill the text in. Now let's grab the light stippler at around size 42, 43. Let's close this group, open this one up, select this layer. We're going to create a clipping mask. The colour that we will use is this second from the left. And we're just going to add some texture to the top. And we're going to start off with putting a lot of pressure at the top. We want that to be quite dark. And as we go down, just release the pressure a bit, just keep on going over it so it looks like it's done gradually, it's easing off very gradually. And you can go in and add any where you feel it's needed. Now we're going to select the bumpy inker, size 22. We'll use this beautiful yellow colour here. Let's close this group, select this, create 2 new layers, group, lemon, select the bottom layer, and let's turn the main sketch on. And we're just going to quickly draw the lemon shape in, like so. Fill it in with colour. Select the top layer here. Let's now use the grungy marker at around size 12. Choose this light colour here and we'll add the detail in. Let's now select the weathered texture brush at around size 3. We'll use this darkest colour here. We're going to close this group, go back to the background layer, select this, create a new layer on top, and we're just going to add some shadow to the glass and the lemon. So we start off by pressing quite hard. This is a really nice pressure sensitive brush, and then we'll just kind of ease off as we go out. Same for the glass. Start off quite hard at the edge here, and you can go over it a few times, and then release the pressure as you start going out. Let's select this and select multiply. And let's just play with the opacity slider. Just move this a little bit so we can see the effect. I might leave mine at around 50% for now. Now I'm going to use the blotch tool at around size 33%. The colour that we'll use is the second from the left. And let's create a new layer here. That can stay as a clipping mask, that is fine. And we're just going to add some of this gorgeous texture here and there on the background. Now we're just going to add this really subtle texture to the entire artwork here. So what we're going to do is just close all of these groups and select that, create a new layer on top. For this we're going to use the subtle texture brush, size 30 or thereabouts. The colour we will use is this colour here, the darkest one. And we're just going to add this texture just a little all over the artwork. And for the moment this texture is just a little bit too stark, so we're going to select the layer, select the end, and you can play around with the blending modes. For this job I'm going to use luminosity, and then just move this over here so we can see how that is affecting the artwork. Luminosity, and then you can play with the opacity slider. So I might leave mine at around 38%, so you can still see this gorgeous texture in here, but it's not overwhelming. And let's just zoom in. Actually, just wanted to show you how this texture interacts with the artwork, so you can see it's really subtle, but it just adds that little retro charm. And it's all over, it's on the lemon, it's even in the text bubble, and we've got the texture just coming up everywhere, so it's just a really lovely touch that we produce very quickly. Let's now select the rugged marker, and the size we'll try at around 13. Create a new layer on top. And what we're going to do here is just add a little bit of final interest to the illustration. So we're just going to add these retro-like stars and some bubbles to the artwork. And we're going to use the lightest colour here. You can take the brush down the size a tad and making the smaller stars. We're also going to add some bubbles here and there. Might bring that up in size a little bit and create these cool bubbles. That's it folks, a breezy summer drink done in no time. If you love the process and want more Procreate tutorials where I reveal my process, tips and tricks, remember to like, comment and subscribe. And before I let you go, we're just going to zoom in on a few bits and pieces here just so we can see the artwork in detail. So let's zoom in here. So I just appreciate some of the texture and the colours. Let's carry on. We've got this gorgeous texture in the background, on the glass, on the lemon. So I hope you've really enjoyed this tutorial. Keep creating and I'll catch you next time.